A celebration of sorts for Malaysia's Barisan Nasional coalition. Already the world's longest ruling coalition now returned to power for another term. But the victory wasn't as big as it had hoped. Some big names lost their seats, and Malaysia's ethnic Chinese all but abandoned the coalition, swinging decisively to the opposition Pakatan Rakyat. Najib Razak, the Prime Minister, struck a conciliatory note at a press conference shortly after the win was confirmed.
I hope people can accept this result because this is democracy, and democracy has gone clearly, with additional methods that we haven't used before. For the importance of the nation, I hope all parties, especially the opposition, can accept this result with an open heart and allow our democratic process to proceed smoothly.
Many opposition supporters were bitterly disappointed. Opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim expressed concern about the ballot amid allegations of cheating.
We want the Election Commission to give a satisfactory answer to why this fraudulent process were being condoned or done, and they are clearly, or they were, complicit to the crime. We say these irregularities have cost us many seats, particularly those with narrow margin.
The Prime Minister said the opposition can take legal action if they wish, but must respect the will of the people. So it's another 5 years for Barisan Nasional. But will this historic election force them to change the way they run the government?
Well, yes, they have to, because, I mean, the fact is that our society is becoming more and more complex. It's becoming more and more divided. So, I mean, and the fact is that the way that they have governed thus far is ill-suited to meet these changes, so they'll have to change.
Even with this victory, the Prime Minister will have to fight for his job. Convince his coalition that despite losing some of its voter base, he's still the man to lead Barisan Nasional. Scott Heidler, Al Jazeera, Kuala Lumpur.
Well, the results show the National Front fended off the strongest opposition it's ever faced. Al Jazeera's Florence Looi spoke to defeated opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim.
In the few days prior to the elections, the country has never seen such an unprecedented groundswell of support, recognized by local observers, international community. We were absolutely certain they would garner enough support from the people, clamoring for change and reform and ridding the country of corruption and abuse of power. And because of that, I then anticipated or even alerted the Malaysian public, look, we have won. Looking at the report nationwide, the only reason this can be blocked or frustrated is by the dubious complicity, criminal action on the part of those in authority to rob what is rightfully the people's mandate.
Is that why you're not conceding defeat, even though the Election Commission has already declared Barisan Nasional, the National Front coalition, as the winner of the elections?
The Election Commission is complicit to the crime, managing an elections without any access to the media for the opposition, managing the elections with no clear electoral role, and stuff with foreigners. You have to trust Malaysians. There is an election to elect Malaysian leaders. You can't have foreigners to come in and elect Malaysian leaders. And because of their complicity, it is certainly not right to expect them to then say that they are wrong in any way.